Most people don't realize they're blocking their own manifestations by asking the universe one simple question. And that question is, how? Make sure you stay to the end because I will share the one mindset shift that unlocked everything for me. If this is your first time here, welcome. Let's get right into 3 questions you should never ask the universe. Let's start with number 1, which is how. How is it going to happen? How am I going to make my dreams come true? How will I get that car, that house, that husband, that money? How? Well, if you haven't noticed, we are living in a universe that doesn't answer our questions. How the sun shows up every morning. How is the plants growing? How? You don't ask how. Instead, just know. Just know that without any evidence, you are going to get what you want to experience in this life experience. Why? Why would you get what you actually want from here? Because you're an energy on a planet that have desires. There is no one stopping your desires. There is no one like waiting to rain on your parade. But you have to have the confidence and the knowing that it is coming. So you don't ask, how is it coming? Now, how do that hinder you from growing? How do that insult the universe? Because it's almost like asking the universe, how are you going to put all the components together to make this a reality for me? And that's not your job. You have a job and the universe has a job. Your job is to ask for what you want and to have enough faith and enough knowing that it is coming. I used to complicate this process all the time. I needed to know how I was going to make my businesses flourish. I needed to know if I quit my 9-to-5, how am I going to get paid? But none of that was none of my business. Okay? Is none of your business either. Do not ask the universe how. Speaking of what not to do, let's jump right into number 2. Do not ask the universe when. You're going to ask universal intelligence, when is it going to give you your little funky desire? You're going to ask the energy that is creating all things, that is putting energy and vibration in every source of living being on this planet, like this plant. And you're going to ask it when. That's like me watering this plant and saying, when is it going to flourish? When is it going to grow? Like, no, I am the universe. I am all that is. I got my part. You do your part. You make sure that you show up for yourself with a positive attitude, with good energy, with good action towards your desires, and I can handle the win. That's what the universe is saying. If this message is hitting home for you, pause for a second and go ahead and hit that like button, because there are so many of us out here that are tired of living basic lives, and you hitting that like button will help this video be seen to more people. So let's jump right into number 3, which is the third and final thing to never ask the universe. And it is why. I remember when I was a little girl and I would be in church and I would say, why? Why God said that? Why will we burn forever? Why can I not sin if he died for my sins? Why? And I remember my aunt, she would say, you don't ask God why. And I said, why? Why don't you ask God why? As you can imagine, I probably was very annoying as a child. But she never gave me an answer. But I'm going to give you an answer of why you should not ask the universe why. Asking the universe why is bringing doubt into your reality. So when you're asking the universe, why did you give me this? Why haven't my dream come yet? Why am I not a millionaire yet? Where is my husband? Why haven't you sent him to me? You are bringing in doubt to a powerful source that can literally do anything. It created you with eyes and a nose and a heart and some lungs. You are impeccable. You are the definition of impossibility. So to ask something that is creating all of these things that you can see with your physical eyes that almost feel impossible, to ask it why. It's a very low frequency. And with a low frequency, you bring in guilt, doubt, worry. Don't ask why. And I'm not going to be like my aunt in church that just say, don't ask why. I'm telling you why. It brings your vibration down. You don't need to know why. You don't need to know why some of the things in your life have been painful. I'm sure if you look back on some of the things you've been through, you can see the lesson in it now. You can see the way that you grew now. You can see that the snowball effect of some things happening to you have actually wound up being a blessing. When I was leaving my 5-year relationship, I remember saying, why didn't this work out? Why did I invest 5 years into this relationship and this didn't work out? And it was so I can get in another relationship. Who would have knew? And it was so that I could move to California. It was so that I could go on this whole entire journey that the universe knew what it was doing. It knew where I was going to live. It knew how I was going to make money in this new place. It knew everything. So asking it why is doubting. Instead, you can do this. I don't understand why, but I know everything is working out for my well-being. I don't understand why, but I know everything is working out for my well-being. Why? Why is it working out for your well-being? Because you exist. You're still here. No matter what life have given you or thrown at you or tried to knock you out with, you still exist. You're still here. You're still fighting. You're still an energy on this planet that deserves to experience it the way that you want it to, because you came here with the desire. You came here to experience it. So why shouldn't you get it? So don't ask why. Don't ask how, and don't ask when. Instead, always know it is working out for you. Everything is always working out for you. Even when it seems like it's not. Even when it's violent. Even when it's dramatic. Even when money is low. It is always working out for you. You know what happened to me? Really, really quick. You want a quick story? When my money got so low, it put something inside of me. Was like a fighter to never be broke again. And so although that was a bad thing that I was broke, I know what broke feel like, and I know that I never want to be that again. And so that fire that I got from going through the circumstances of not having money actually lit something inside of me to be on a different vibration to experience money. That's how it worked. You don't ask how, you don't ask when, you don't ask why. I love you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If this is your first time here, don't let it be your last. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It's all positive energy over here. The worst you can get is 8 or 9 minutes of my big mouth telling you about this marvelous universe that we are indulged in, okay? That we are evolving from. Thanks so much. I'll catch you on the next one.